Okay, everybody, what's crack-a-lackin'? It's Night Clasher, back from the dungeons in which I call my homes. That actually my best friend is Ratatouille. He makes some pretty bomb-ass soup, not gonna lie. His best thing, though, is when he, Onyx, he thinks the cheese trap is for him. That shit's funny to watch. Anyway, we're here with another video, and this one was actually, reminded to me after I made the last video, the school fight. So it's another school fight, which happened also in about 5th grade, something in my elementary years, my preschool years, my younger years, when times were simpler and the only thing I would need is, no homework and a pudding cup. Yep, those were the times. Oh man, SpongeBob was still my homie, Patrick didn't do crack, Squidward didn't shoot up the block, everything was okay. Anyway, we're here talking about it, and, well, I guess let's just get into it. So, like I said, back when I was in 5th grade, I used to be pretty much the, fighter, got it all out before my high school years. I'm not really much of a fighter now, I don't like to say. I do fight over the stupidest shit, though, like if you steal my candy or something. Like, I've been known to fight over people who steal stuff from me all the time, like straight up push them against the wall ready to throw fists. But this time, I don't remember what it was. I just remember it was a real big pain in the ass, because it was basically the same thing. People wanted to pick a fight with me and I didn't want to. And the only reason my mom ended up knowing is because all the teachers were lined up against this wall and they saw it all happen. So what happened is about 5 kids, generic white boys, you know, some skinny, some thickies, some like in between. I mean, it's just 5 boys trying to pick a fight thinking they could take me on. And I basically tell them, no, you don't want to pick this fight. Stop now. I don't want to do this. And of course they're like, oh no, he's just being a pussy. He's not a great fighter. He's just being a pussy. And like, so they try fighting me. And that's alright. If you're gonna fight someone, but you need a whole ass group to do it, don't fight, you little pussy. Like, that's to anyone. If you need a group to fight one person, you will not win that fight. No matter what happens, you will automatically be the dickhead who had to use 5 people to win a fight and still lost. So, they tried to do all this stupid stuff, push me around, do all the other whatchamacallits just to get me pissed off. I don't know why people do that. If you're just gonna fight someone, say it, and have like a legitimate reason to fight. Like, fighting in general, it's just stupid unless you have an honest to God reason. And they didn't. They were just being dickheads. And like I said, all the teachers were lined up against the wall, so I don't even know why they were doing it anyway, because it was during recess. Like, we're here to have fun, not pick fights in the playground for the 8th time this year. I mean, 2nd time. Only twice. I only did it twice. I'm not a bad kid. You're a bad kid. So they tried picking a fight with me. They started pushing me around, and eventually I stood up. So they, like, you know, did that circle thing where they pushed me around, and eventually one of them swung on me. And I don't know about y'all, but defending myself comes before all else. If you're gonna swing on me, I'm gonna swing back. So of course he swings on me, actually lands it because he was behind me and hit me in the shoulder blade pretty hard, not gonna lie. This dude had a Falcon Punch Jr. kind of punch. So I turned around and I square knock him straight in the nose, and of course he's like, why did you do that? And all his other friends are like, oh my god, he just fight, and everybody screams fight. I don't know about you and your school, but as soon as someone yells fight, there is the biggest crowd around you. Like, you could not see the school if, like, you were 8 foot tall. But of course this giant group of kids have to gather around while I'm kicking on these kids' asses. So 2 and 3 come at me, 4 and 5 look for that opening, and it's just all kinds of hell. And the teachers are trying to swarm through all the kids and trying to get through and just try to break up the fight. And of course nobody wants the fight to end, so they don't move. And it turns out by the end of it, and I just want to add a disclaimer, my dad was Army trained. he did teach me to fight, so I don't like fighting, but I can. Wow, I suck at this game. That's like the 8th time I've crashed. Anyway, so he's trained me to fight, and I don't like fighting. I don't enjoy it, but if you're gonna swing on me and expect me not to hit back, you're stupid. So I basically put all these kids on their asses, and of course we're sent to the principals again. We're in trouble, and my mom and my dad has to be put up. And from what I know, my mom basically told my dad he better get off his ass because it's his fault this time, because it was recent that he just started teaching me how to fight, how to defend myself after the first fight incident. He basically thought, well, it's about his fighting years, might as well get it in now. And of course it was, so he had to teach me and blah blah blah. And so yeah, I learned to fight. And he goes up there, and my mom actually is excused from the room. And the principal tells him, first, before they're excused, he asks which one of them were military, and then my mom says him, and says, okay, now I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. So now she's excused, and now you're all caught up. And he's basically told, I did some moves that were a no-no, and I forgot what they were. In honesty, I just remember a cool-ass fight, me kicking some little kids' asses, and being basically the thuggiest thug there was out there. Like, white boy with a do-rag dripping Gucci, that's how thuggy I was. But not really, because I was a Walmart kid, and I had, like, Walmart shoes on, so... well, there we were, and he has to come out and be like, well, you gotta quit getting into fights, kid. And I'm like, well, it's not my fault. And my mom was ready to throw hands with the school if they were about to put me in ISS or in school, or not in school, out of school suspension, because it wasn't my fault, genuinely. And that's the time. And the only reason I didn't get in trouble is because all the teachers were there. Otherwise, I probably would have. So that's the time I ended up throwing fists with all of that. I totally forgot about 2 videos ago. I asked for y'all to comment burrito, and someone did. Thank you. Comments right there. Y'all can read it. And of course, she got mad at me because it was also my mom again, because my mom loves me. Yay! So there are the comments. If you want to be mentioned or have a shout out, even if you're not a YouTuber, you just want a shout out on my channel, say crash, because I keep crashing in this game. Let's just do commentary for the rest of this video. So this game was actually really, oh, I dropped my phone. Oh god. Oh no. I didn't mean to do that. So anyway, this game was actually really laggy because I was doing it in a parking lot. So I didn't get any good rounds. I still think we won though, although I'm not too sure. Also, it was my first time with this character. See, you can see the signal right there. It just sucks. And it just sucks for the majority of the round, even if it doesn't show the signal. It's just bad. So, y'all don't want to watch that. Anyway, if you liked it, please press the like button. If you're not already, make sure to subscribe. Comment Crash or Bandicoot. I don't care which one. Both are good. Crash or Bandicoot. And if you do Crash Bandicoot, I will actually mention you in the next 2 videos if I can remember. I'm really sorry if I don't remember. I will try my best. Please don't crucify me like my mom did. Anyway, with that, I'll bid you adieu, and have a good day. I'll see y'all next time.